Have you ever wondered how attackers exploit web application vulnerabilities? Today, we're diving in. Now, command injection vulnerabilities allows attackers to execute arbitrary commands on a server, potentially leading to a full system compromise. Now, Commix automates the discovery and exploitation of these vulnerabilities, making it an essential tool for penetration testers and security researchers. In this tutorial, we are going to guide you through the installation, the usage, and advanced features of Commix on Kali Linux. We will also explain the underlying concepts in detail, so even if you are new to the field, you'll be able to follow along and understand how to use Commix effectively. Now, if you're using Kali Linux, Commix usually comes pre-installed with Kali Linux. So you could just go to the application section and type in Commix, and you can see that it's right here. However, if you are following along using a specific distro in which Commix isn't installed, don't worry, we could just open up a terminal here and quickly install it using some few basic commands. So to install Commix, you could just simply type in sudo followed by Commix, and then you hit enter and it should get you Commix installed. Now I already have Commix installed just as I showed you right here, Commix, so therefore I'm not going to install it again. Before we start using Commix for command injection, it is important to understand what command injection vulnerabilities are and how they work. So command injection occurs when an application allows user supplied data to be passed to the system shell or command interpreter without proper validation. This can lead to arbitrary command execution on the server, giving an attacker control over the system. I don't know if that makes sense. So in layman's terms, what I mean is that the application fails to properly sanitize or validate the user's input, and this allows potential dangerous command to be executed. I think that's the layers where that's the lowest way I can bring it down to. So now let's go ahead and run some basic scan with Commix. So now that we've covered the basics, let's dive into using Commix to find and exploit command injection vulnerabilities. To run a basic scan with Commix, it is very easy and it is straightforward. So for this specific tutorial, we're going to be targeting our simulated environment, which is ultrabluetestlabs.com. So to do this, simply type in Commix, and then we are going to key in the URL of the target application we want. So this is the URL of the target we want to attack. We have Commix, which is the command we'll be using, and oops, I think I skipped something here. We have to specify that we want it to attack this URL. So we're going to do it by typing in --URL space. Wait. So Commix followed by this tag here, specifying that this is the URL we want to be testing. So once you have that done, you simply hit enter, and then you get Commix running up for you. Alright, so let's go ahead and explain exactly what all these things means right now. First of all, we fired up Commix on one of our stimulated targets, which was the ultrabluetestlabs.com. So specifically testing the parameter value here in our URL. So Commix's job was to sniff out if the parameter value here was vulnerable to OS command injection, a classic trick hackers use to execute command directly on the server. Right off the bat, Commix found that the parameter here, you can see it right here, the parameter appears to be injectable. It was indeed injectable. That is the first big clue that the site has some security gaps. Commix didn't just stop there, it threw up a bunch of techniques. We have technique 1, technique 2, technique 3 here, so a bunch of techniques at the parameter to see how far it can go. So first technique was classic injection. So it tested a simple ID command. Here you could see it here. It tested a simple ID command here, and voila, it revealed that the server is running as a user ID 33 www.data. It's actually a common web server account on Linux systems. So the next technique it also used was blind injection or Boolean based injection. It tried a sneaky approach using sleep spray. where the server response delay confirmed that it could execute command without returning any output. The third technique it also used was blind injection, but for this one it used time-based. So it used a ping command to check for a delay, confirming once again that the parameter was wide open for abuse. So once Commix confirmed these vulnerabilities, it went further to dig up info about the target system. So we found the current user to be www.data, found the host name to be Ultra Blue Test Labs, the operating system was Linux, and the system architecture was 64 bits. We actually even listed available shell like the bin bash and then the bin sh and bin bash. These are all vulnerable for attacker to escalate access further. Now here comes the cool part. If you look here, it said attempting to write and execute a backdoor shell. Now and it went ahead to give us a warning that for ethical reasons backdoor payloads are disabled by default and blah 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 blah. What this simply means is that Commix included an option to upload and execute a backdoor shell, but since we are all about ethical hacking on Ultra Blue, it skipped that step. This is a good reminder to use this tool responsibly. However, we could actually include that step for it to actually try to execute a backdoor on the website. So that means that it would have just been straight through the room and we'll pick up what we want and we then bounce. So you could actually, if you go to the help page, you could actually tweak and change this specific step in which it skipped backdoor. So you rather include it and making sure that it doesn't skip the backdoor creation. And then it wrapped up everything by generating detailed output, and then it saved it in user. It saved it as an HTML file right here. So you could always go back in time and check for some of the vulnerabilities we found out in the Ultra Blue labs.com. So it is actually good for documenting findings and guiding developers on what to fix. So there's actually advanced ways you could use Commix. You could use Commix to do some nasty type of vulnerability assessment and even exploitation. But for this video, if you want to see us actually using Commix to run detailed and advanced techniques, you could simply subscribe to the Ultra Blue and then stay tuned, because one of these days we'll be dropping detailed videos of how to do exactly that, because Commix actually have some advanced features that allows you to fine-tune your exploitation and bypass common security measures. You could bypass filters, you could bypass a whole lot of stuff. So subscribe to the channel and stay tuned.